including that early season snowstorm with blizzard conditions in Colorado and New Mexico, and that massive wildfire raging in Southern California. ABC's Jacqueline Lee is joining us from Camarillo, California with the latest. Jacqueline, good morning.
Well, good morning. This is so heartbreaking. Many homeowners were turning to see there is nothing left. We are standing in front of what used to be the garage, and right over there, that is a melted refrigerator, just showing how hot this thing burned. And now firefighters are battling this wildfire, trying to get it under control. This morning, the ferocious mountain fire scorching Ventura County. Flames spreading across more than 20,000 acres. Nearly 3,000 firefighters battling the blaze, with 14% contained.
I'm not built for this at all. I was crying. It was pathetic.
More than 200 structures charred beyond recognition.
I can't believe it's gone. Like, I don't even know what to say right now. This is like surreal. I mean, I know we live in a fire danger area, but this is not, it came out of nowhere. It was so fast.
More than 14,000 residents remain under evacuation orders and at least 6 people injured. Many homeowners discovering the majority of their Camarillo Heights neighborhood incinerated.
It's like my childhood home. It's where we got married.
Officials say it only takes one ember and a wind gust for a fire to tear through and destroy one home while leaving another one completely untouched. Firefighters warning the threat is not over.
Make sure your car is full of gas and, ready to go at a moment's notice, because fire is just a fact of life here.
The hurricane-force Santa Ana winds seen as further fuel for these wildfires as extreme weather slams the west. In Colorado, a state of emergency is in effect as more than 2 feet of snow has fallen, blanketing cities like Denver and Colorado Springs. While in New Mexico, up to 40 inches of snow, causing widespread power outages, closing roads and shutting down schools as officials call a storm this early in the season unprecedented. Firefighters are taking advantage of the light wind conditions this weekend to try to get this fire under control. Moderate Santa Ana winds will pick up next week. Janae.
Oh, that is not good news to hear, Jacqueline. Thank you. Now let's bring in meteorologist Samara Theodore. And Samara, it's not just the West Coast that is dealing with the wildfires. It is dry as a bone out here, too.
Listen, Janae, I mean, look at this video, you guys. You can actually see the helicopter dumping water. And this is something we're accustomed to seeing in California, but that's the New York skyline. Inglewood Cliffs, New Jersey, dealing with the wildfire. Also across the GW Bridge, Brooklyn, New York, Prospect Park had a brief brush fire, not only there, but in Reading, Pennsylvania. You can see a line of fire behind the cemetery. I went to high school near there. That's the pagoda, and that's the view from the pagoda of the actual wildfire. Why is this happening on the East Coast? Well, we have an exceptional drought in places like Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia. In fact, southern New Jersey hasn't seen the likes of an extreme drought in over 22 years. The fire danger persists as we head through this afternoon. Low relative humidity down to 25%, with winds gusting upwards of 20 miles per hour. Some areas seeing wind gusts as high as 35 miles per hour. So keep in mind that today throughout the Northeast, we do have an elevated fire danger. Gio?
All right, we can smell.
Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. Please give me a 1 if you can hear me and see me well. Oh, yes. Which one of you had saw the Esau's Trouble we had published last night? Thank you, beloved. Thank you. There is a lot going on, and we're just going to spend a little time together, probably 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I'm not quite sure. I was not going to go live, beloved, but because of the situation we have out there, I had to come. I had to go back live, and to my attention and to my duty, I think we probably going to go live almost every day now, because I realize one thing. Not only the things are ramping up, excuse me. Not only the things are ramping up, beloved, Come on, stay right here. Yeah. Not only the things are ramping up, beloved, it's just the frequency of these, the way they are happening all over. Shalom, beloved sister Lisa Cabrera. Thank you for being here. It's just every day. I can't keep up. I'm like, what the hell? I can't make an Easter shovel every day, man. This is back to 2020, 2021, 2022. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to make it live. I'm going to have to make it live again because I just can't keep up. And the nation are sending me stuff left and right. And you know what they are doing right now, beloved? Okay, before we move to the next part of this, let us clear this nonsense. They are trying to tap into our people's energy because they didn't get it during the vote. They didn't get it during the election. You didn't give it to them. So now they are trying to get it and saying, oh, people are receiving plantation taxes or go back there. They're trying to provoke you. And we will not be provoked here. We will not be moved. We will not be dismayed. Our people here, we're not going to let you suck on our energy. You're done. They're going to do the best that they can do to try to draw your energy. One thing you're going to see them do, they're going to come after the Haitians, especially Trump. Because he always try to come after the so-called Haitians. And this is good. He only here to speed things up. That's what Trump is there for. The Holy One said, this is your savior. You want a savior? There you go. Now I'm going to knock every teeth out of your mouth and your savior won't be able to do nothing for you. So, just to clear that out, let no one suck on your energy and try to distract you from all those fires going on. Let's do the best that we can do, beloved, to go on to the fires and see what's going on out there. Okay? Now, I think we're done with that. Okay, let's take this one right here. Now, this is, again, the wildfires, they are not going only on the West Coast as they normally do during this time. This thing is in California, it's in New Jersey, it's in New York, it's in Oklahoma. Remember, we were bringing this wildfire when they were not being mentioned. Now, big news stations are mentioning them. Because those things are real out there and people are losing everything that they have. And of course, although they are losing those things, they are not coming out there and be grateful. They're like, yo, how am I going to celebrate Thanksgiving? How am I going to have the best Christmas? I know I'm not going to have it here, but I'm going to have it in another house. Really, you people, man, ungrateful to the end. All right, let's watch.
This morning, more than 3,000 people are now allowed back into their homes after being evacuated from the mountain fire burning its way through Ventura County.
2,000 people still evacuated, though, as the fire does continue to burn. KTLA's Omar Lewis live this morning in Camarillo, sharing the latest update on this fire. Omar, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. As you mentioned, the fierce Santa Ana winds have subsided for now, and firefighters are trying to take advantage of this lull of the high wind speeds out here, trying to control any flare-ups. As you can see behind me here, all that's left for many of these families, charred metal, memories, and ashes. So many lives have been turned upside down in the blink of an eye. Right now, containment is only at 17%, with more than 20,000 acres scorched. Yesterday, firefighters got a break in the strong Santa Ana winds, which has made this firefight extremely difficult. However, the mountain fire has already had a devastating impact on this community, with 200 homes lost or damaged. Before the strong wind subsided, we saw 60 to 80 miles per hour gusts, slamming Moore Park, Somis, and Camarillo, while some residents were fortunate to walk away unscathed.
I mean, what is this? Like, how are you going to get back from this? How are you going to get back from that? How are you going to come back and then, well, whatever, get your insurance money and then we build back better than ever? And this time, okay, all right.
Many others were left with nothing.
So we had a few minutes to get everything out. And I had no idea I really thought we'd be coming back.
There's a lot of unburned islands of fuel. And so it's important for those crews to get in there, engage those fuels, cut those fuels out, mop them up 100%. And that's what they've been doing for the last 48 hours.
Okay. Look at this, man.
The mountain fire, which ignited Wednesday morning, has blazed
Look, this thing, again, it's pinpointing homes and specific people. Notice how these things stay away from LA. Well, of course, LA is our people there, but they don't make the majority of LA. But when you look at it, beloved, this thing is picking up homes that are in the mountains, in the hills, and the little, those little slope, those little places that cost millions of dollars to build over there, and they are picking up those homes. Okay, yeah, this thing is burning down mansion. Those are mansion, man, $1 million homes. Okay. All right, let's keep on moving.
Destructive path for more than 3 days now.
Okay. Now, again, I gotta say this. You see those airplanes? Let me see if we can get this without trusty AI. Let's see if we can. If she can answer that, I'm not quite sure she can. Hey, are you there? Hello? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. What's on your mind?
Okay, you know those airplanes that are used to put out fire? They have the fire retardant, I believe, a substance that they drop under fire. So let's say there's a fire going on in the area that is not accessible on foot or by any firefighters, and the only way to put it out is to use those airplanes. When they drop this fire retardant, how long it typically take them to go back and recharge?
The time it takes for firefighting aircraft to return and reload with fire retardant can vary depending on several factors. Typically, it can range from 20 minutes to over an hour. This time includes the flight back to a reload base, reloading the retardant, and flying back to the fire. The exact duration depends on factors like the distance between the fire and the reload base, the type of aircraft, and the efficiency of the ground crew at the reload base.
Okay, does that include helicopters also?
Yes, it includes helicopters as well. Helicopters used for firefighting usually have shorter turnaround times compared to fixed-wing aircraft.
Okay.
Often taking around...
So now you got a fire that moved 400 acres. I believe the guy said this thing moved every 4 seconds. It moved 400 acres or 40 acres. Yeah, it moved 40 acres every 4 seconds. And then you got 1 hour of Hello? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How many
What's up?
seconds that there is, excuse me, how many 4 seconds there is in 1 hour?
No worries. In 1 hour, there are 900 4-second intervals.
Okay, now 904 times 400. What is that? Acres on acres. What is that?
Multiplying 900 by 400 gives you 360,000. So 900 4-second intervals multiplied by 400 equals 360,000.
All right, thank you. And I think the guy says somewhere around 40 acres or every 4 seconds, this thing is moving so rapidly. And the fire chief said that's like putting a blowtorch out with a squirt gun, with a little water gun. That thing is super fast. And then you got this aircraft that came in every 1 hour. It dropped this 1 hour. It dropped like probably 8 times. And you can keep flying this thing like that. Not only you have to reload it with that fire retardant, you have to reload it with fuel. The pilots have to change, get another pilot, and things like that. Okay. So this thing it's bad.
Entire neighborhoods are now reduced to ash.
All right.
Residents are slowly returning to see what if
and look at this. Look at this. Those people just vote. All right. They just vote. All right. Let's go back here again.
Now reduced to ash, and residents are slowly.
Look, people are slowly returning to their mansion with their flag flying halfway down. I don't know what that is for. And then they come back to this. So what is that? Why? Well, like this fellow, he is going to fix that. Is that what that is? He's going to come over there and fix this thing. So he's gonna come back and say, "Hey, I know you personally. You vote for me because I don't know. Your flag is there. Let me fix this for you." Here's some of that FEMA, yay. You know, here's some of that Red Cross. They just vote, brethren. Can you imagine you vote like not less than a week, and then this is the answer you have? This is the answer you have when coming back home and your multi-million-dollar home is burned to the ground. And then people are going to sit there and like, Big Levi, man, well, get ready. You know, Jacob Schauber is coming because now they got Trump in office. What? Okay, let me tell you one thing here. What do you think those people are going to do when they come back here and there's nothing? First, let's assume they are the typical folks that are out of their mind. They have plenty food, plenty ammunition, plenty money. They won't keep their money in the bank because the bank, I'm going to keep my cash in the house. They're going to keep all their important papers here because, you know, if anything happened, they will have a way to defend themselves or whatsoever and stuff like that. So what do you think was going to happen to those people when they come back to things like that? You think they're going to be happy? You think they're going to be, oh, yay, insurance, man. Yeah, damn, we're gonna take that insurance money, you know, move to Portugal or whatever, build a better houses. You think they're going to go out there and celebrate this fellow? Okay, now we have like less than 90 days until January 6th or whatever when this fellow come back on power officially. You think those people will be happy? You think they will go to those rally and say, yeah, I just lost my home, but I gain a president? Get out of here, man. Staying.
Returning to.
All right. You returning
what, if anything, can be salvaged. Amid the rubble, though, there are some small miracles. One firefighter team recovered a cherished diamond ring for a family.
The metal parts of the jewelry had melted, but the diamond was intact in the middle of all that melted metal. And so obviously it was a tremendous amount of
diamond ring. How many stuff those people are hiding? How many wealth they are burying in there? Out of all these things, you find a diamond ring. Of course, most likely this diamond ring was upon some form of golden ring. The diamond tip was probably on a golden ring and things like that. Holy smoke. What else do they have in there? Did they have cash? Some paper to some deeds that we don't know, some land we have no idea that they stole. See, this is what happened when those people came back and they look at their smolded out home, and they will have the same feeling that our people had during Black Wall Street. Well, you know, those people are lucky they are allowed to come back here and look at this mess. Our people couldn't turn back. They couldn't come back to that place. They'll shoot them down. Try to come back and try to see. Now they'll shoot this. Oh, yo, they couldn't come back. They had to flee, go to another place. And slowly and surely madness overtaking them and they become homeless. And then they call it, well, mental illness. All right, then. Okay, well, let's keep on moving. Those people got a lot of stuff there, man.
Of sentimental value to the homeowner, and we're able to help find that for them.
Okay.
And back out here live, officials do warn that the danger is far from over at this point. Again, they are trying to take advantage.
Now, one thing those people like to say, oh, how come this house is burned down? And then those trees around it are not touched. Direct energy weapon. They're trying to destroy us. Well, we told you those fires are conscious. They are sentient. They're actually alive. They know what to do. They receive words from the Holy One not to hurt the earth, not to hurt the tree. Remember in the book of Revelation, the Mighty One said, do not fear, O ye animals. Do not fear, O ye plant, ye beasts. I ain't going to hurt you. I ain't going to do nothing to you. I'm just going to precisely, with great precision, going to remove those people. Well, why? It's DE, direct energy weapon. Get out of here. You have no idea what it takes to cause a laser to come out of a way and in space to penetrate the earth. You know how hard that is? Strong delusion. Oh, well, it's China doing this. Is that when Trump was in power, this thing was all over. They were like DEW, the government is doing this. That's why Trump is there fighting the government. Yeah, while he's working for them. Nah, you guys are being removed, excuse me, and swept off from the lane, okay?
Advantage of these low wind speeds at this point. We can tell you that there have been about half a dozen injuries from this fire. No one is missing at this point. And
again, usually send somebody that look like us or one of us over there to give the idea that somehow this thing is associated with us. It's happening to all people over there. Lord forbid they find one black person walking there and say, hey, here's $20, say this house belongs to you.
no deaths have been reported. We are expecting Ventura County firefighters to give us another update here later this morning. Of course, we'll bring that to you as soon as that happens. That's the latest for now here live from Camarillo Heights this morning. Lauren, Megan, we'll send it back to you.
Omar, we thank you for the updates all morning. We'll check back in.
Okay, so they got brother Omar over there, you know, in the midst of this. But anyway, beloved, let's keep on moving. Okay, let's keep on moving. We got a lot to go before this time, you know, coming.
See, this fire is now at 360 acres, 75% contained. Right now, we're at someone's house.
Again, this is New Jersey. We're no longer in California, beloved. This is New Jersey. All right?
You can see just how close it is to where firefighters have set up one of their control lines. As you can imagine, a stressful 24 hours for people who live here.
I was crying and everything. I didn't know if my stuff was going to be lost.
Okay. This is in New Jersey. Look at the smoke, brethren. This enough. If you get caught up in something like that, you ain't going to make it out. You ain't going to make that out, okay? Okay, for the people that well, you know what? Let me go ahead and let this way. But East Coast, New Jersey, for those of you that are not too familiar with the American geography, New Jersey is all the way in the east. California is all the way in the west. I'm pretty sure there are some ley line connecting those things together. All right.
Wildfires hitting way too close to home for Christine Burnett. This is her house. It backs right up to the woods where this fire started Thursday morning.
Yep, right there.
Hers was one of 12 homes on Sycamore Avenue evacuated
One
as
of 12
firefighters
homes.
moved in to control the fire and keep it away from all the houses.
To have and to think that your home is going to burn down. You have animals. My mother had just died. I had all my mom's stuff in there. It was, I'm getting goosebumps. It's an unbelievable feeling.
It kind of
Now-
felt like we were in hell, to be honest. It was
Okay,
hot. it
no,
was
you no,
smoky.
no. Wait, you felt like you kind of in hell. You know nothing about hell. Not now. You are jumping ahead. Now, beloved, these areas usually they are the people that go live over there. They go off grid because I don't know, New Jersey City or you know the urban area. I don't want certain people to come when the grid go down and then break into my home and kill me and you know rape me and rape my husband with my stuff and whatever. So they will go over there and then in the off grid living there, you know, got their little farm things, and then they are safe because they know for a fact the government is doing everything to do. The elite is in charge. Not only they're in charge, they know the elite plan. Why? Because the elite put the plan online. Not only the elite put the plan online, they have a blueprint of it, and they know exactly how it's going to work. They're going to attack the city, going to send some missile or I don't know, North Korea, Ching Jong Kong, the fellow going to send the whatever that's sent over there, and then once he hit the city, 2 weeks later, okay. 2 weeks after that, and then they're going to go ahead and then get like the gold and silver, and then they're gonna go back on top with the new stuff, and then they will go ahead and move back to the city after all those people die. That's the plan. That's how it's gonna go down. Well, they move off grade, they are dying. They realize that a lot of people that move off grade, their off grade life is not as easy as you think it is. The comfy that you experience in the cities or the urban area, it's not the same. You're gonna have to get everything your own. You're gonna have to produce your own water, your own electricity, take care of your own trash, your own what for everything for what? Because you're fearing like when things happen and then stuff, it's gonna get really bad. Even in that movie, what that movie thing again? Oh boy. The one that they say Obama, with Julia Roberts, with that fellow, the Moonlight guy. I don't know his name. He's a great black actor. What's his movie? It's on Netflix. We had how could I forget about this movie? We had a whole podcast about this thing. But whatever. In that movie, they show you that this thing happened in the city, and the people that were living off grid outside the city, they were good. Not leave the world behind. Yes, that's thank you. Leave the world behind. Oh, it's always gonna be in the city. It's always have to be in the city. But it ain't gonna be some damn wildfire coming over there in the off-grid area. It ain't gonna be a hurricane that happened in the mountain. It ain't never gonna be that. It's always gonna be the government dropping a bomb in the city and stuff like that. Do you know how militarily, strategically stupid that is? Do you know how backward that is? A military, like a army from other nation, decided to attack cities. They don't do that. Those are movies. They attack military area. They attack where you have your ammunition, your gun, where you have things you can retaliate it. The city cannot retaliate it against a military power. The police can't retaliate it against an invasion, let's say from Russia. Russia will cripple area that he knows that have missiles and huge gun and neutralize those places first, and then after that move to the city with ease. A lot of those people move off grid because they will somewhat survive this. Those are the people. Okay.
Kat lives across the street. Her family was also evacuated. They rushed to pack up, get out of the house, moving their horses to safety too.
I just kept thanking them, like, thank you for trusting me to get out of here.
Everyone is back home now with evacuation orders lifted.
Horses are incredibly expensive, man. I was trying to buy a horse for some reason. I don't know. Like one day I woke up, I said, you know what? I'm going to buy a pig. I don't know what it is about the pig, the mighty pig, but I'm going to buy a pig and then a horse too. When I checked the price of a horse, I was astounded. I'm like, oh man, this horse costs more than my car. What the hell? I want a horse. A specific horse I was looking for, so I can, just, I don't know what it is, but I just want a horse.
Friday, we saw a blanket
of
smoke
freaking horse was
instead of those
expensive, man.
giant plumes. Progress. But with more than 100 homes still threatened by this fire, crews remain on scene, patrolling the fire perimeters and putting out hotspots.
My house is still standing. My family's safe, so it's all good.
Shane Missner and his daughter live on the Voorhees side of the fire. They showed us where crews lit backfires Thursday night, an effort to protect the dozens of homes nearby, including his.
Grateful. Yeah, and thankful for the people that helped us.
Okay, those are the people that at least show a little, even though it's fake, but they're like, we're grateful, man. Hey, we made it out alive and stuff and things like that. Not the other people. Christmas, Thanksgiving, and I'm still going to party. I'm strong. I'm this. We're strong. We're resilient. Nah, you're not strong. You're resilient. You don't just come back home and then your entire house and your neighborhood is burned down and you're going to keep there. Like, well, we're strong. We're resilient. We got insurances. Yeah, man, whatever.
Yeah, a lot of gratitude for those crews, but there is still some concern, which is why firefighters will be staying out here working this fire really until they get some decent rainfall. One more note, as firefighters continue with this fire and the several other large fires across New Jersey, they say expect smoke. These smoke conditions could last for several days.
Okay, this is another factor. The smoke. You do know wherever those smoke has particles in them, and people will breathe that. Okay, once the wind blow it, people will breathe that. There are certain things that are burnt, certain other chemicals. I don't know, whatever that mix in that, people will breathe it. And there are certain particles that will permeate it in your blood and then will go in your system. It can do some damage. It can do some damage. Okay, all right, beloved. Let's keep on moving. Okay, this is in LA. We're back to the West Coast now.
The relentless mountain fire still churning.
This is a challenging fire, and it's wind-driven fire.
Thick, billowing smoke and winds carrying embers for miles, driving this destructive fire forward.
Okay,
Aerial teams from around the state turning to local farmers for help.
Firefighters using this small reservoir on a nearby ranch to scoop up the water and carry it to the front line.
Steve Taylor barely made it out.
Got the wedding ring. Got a couple more pictures of my dad, and
Right, that's the fellow. That's the guy with the Thanksgiving dude. That's the fellow from last night. This dude is like, we had thousands of people come to this house. We hosted party and all that. But Thanksgiving and Christmas, we're gonna have to make that to another house, you know?
and jumped in the car, and then 10 minutes later, I guess the whole thing just blew up.
Margie Wager and her husband moved into their newly renovated home in February.
This is the front door, garage.
So they move into this thing February this year, and then it burned. There's another group of people that moved to their house 2 weeks ago. They just bought it. They moved 2 weeks ago, and then bam, this thing happened. You're like 2 weeks, man. Well, that's what it is.
Brand new washer, dryer, everything's brand new.
Wow. So you've lost everything. The fire coming after a dry season and extreme Santa Ana winds. But these tinder dry conditions are not unique to California. Nearly 74% of the U.S. is dealing with drought or abnormally dry conditions. New Jersey is dealing with a record number of wildfires amid its driest year in over a century, 400 in October and more than 100 the last week alone. Smoke there from the Bethany Run fire visible for miles.
You can't sleep. I was up all night making sure the wind didn't shift.
And while fires rage on both coasts, other states dealing with a different threat.
Wow. Just wow.
Snowstorms hitting Colorado and New Mexico overnight, with up to 14 inches expected in Denver today. Officials there warning of dangerous conditions as wild weather continues across the country. That red flag warning is in effect until 11 a.m. today, but we are not out of the woods yet because fire officials are preparing for yet another Santa Ana wind event that could come Wednesday.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the.
All right. So we got let me see this one. Okay, no, let's take this one right here. No, that one. Let's take this one right here.
Despite ongoing evacuation orders and lack of utilities in the fire zone, Ventura County's mountain fire now being tackled by tireless firefighters offensively. Fox 11's Ed Lascos live in Camarillo with the story.
Ed Lascos.
And Christine, finally, it is the big break that they've been waiting for in this firefight. The Santa Ana winds blowing themselves out. It's opened the door for the strike teams to move in on the offensive, digging in, stretching out, expanding the containment line around this fire. Containment now stands at 14% and growing by the hour. Watch.
Today, there was no fire activity on that line. It looked really good and it held.
Friday night, the firefight
Okay.
no
All
longer
right.
a defensive
Let me say something here. Look, listen. You guys always screaming, close the barn door after the horse is bolted off. This thing is already done. The homes are destroyed. The people already lost everything. 83 value materials over anything that they have. They always say, oh, well, those are things that can be replaced. I'm glad I'm alive. When then truly in the bottom of the heart, they say, man, I would rather die and have my house still stand there. And then when I come back again, I could still, have it. I don't have to go ahead and build this thing again. You know how much strength it takes and you know how much money it takes, emotional, this energy it takes to build a house. I don't want that. I want my whole house to still there. I can die and I'll come back or whatever. But look, this thing, it's done. Look at this.
It's now moved to
It's
offense.
done. Look, beloved, those are pools, man. Those are mentioned with pools, okay, with nice stuff over there.
A ground pound, as they say on the front lines.
The plan for tonight is to continue to, again, connecting the dots.
Okay, they could have that woman over there, but they have her right in front of this stuff. Like, you people are professional anyways.
We need to keep using these resources with this advantageous weather that we're having to get in there and make sure we're mopping everything up as 100% as we can, so we're not going to have any secondary starts.
That is the checkpoints and the roadblocks still up as the evacuation orders still stand for thousands. There's
Okay, all right, let me see. I can't read this fellow hat, but I can see the again right there, okay? You can see the, is that again? Yeah. I can see America and then again here, okay? So those are the people that vote. Those are the people that go gung-ho and things like that. And then after their vote, they come back to see the home burned down. Those are the people after their vote. They were supposed to be at peace and go sleep until whatever. It's like, I have 4 years of sleeping well, because that's what they think they have. They think they have another 4 years. Like they're going to enjoy. Things going to go back 2019, man. yeah. Woo! Things are going to go well in 2019 and ish. So, man, wow, you know. That's going to be good in 2019. I cannot wait to have this fellow there in the midst of these whole things to see the blunder this guy is going to do. Those are the people that vote. He got his hat and stuff like that. And people are saying, well, are you promoting Harrison? No. I'm just saying that those are the people. Remember, you voted. You voted. You give up your power. So this is the result. You give up your blessing. And that's why you're losing everything, because you gave it up. All right. Somebody said checkpoint for what? There's nothing to loot there. That's how those that's how those people are. Remember, man, you know, people are fighting diamond. You know, you could be lucky you find a safe over there that is somewhat still, well, the lock is damaged by the fire, and then when you open it, jackpot. You can find certain houses that are not fully burned down. There are certain things over there. Remember all those Esau's trouble we used to make? People are stealing. Not only they are stealing things or looting the place, and then they are stealing firefighters' equipment. These are how petty those people are. Hey, there's nothing there, but they got a checkpoint here.
The evacuation orders still stand for thousands. There's no safe water or power through the fire zone. There's
okay, because the water has run out, there's no water.
Down lines and charred utility poles, just some of the dangers and the destruction left in the fire's smoldering path.
If we didn't
there you go.
This house.
There we go. There you go. And then they have this.
Just to confirm, you'd like to call Diego eclectic, mobile?
No, please. That's not what. Cancel that. Cancel.
Okay, I won't do it. Who do you want to call?
I do not want to call anyone. Please stop listening, okay?
No problem. I won't.
Okay. All right. Well, as you can see, with the you know, this fellow has this hat, you know, make America great again, old guys rule. And, you know, his wife, I'm assuming, right there, this little Christian tag, you know, stuff like that. So those are the hardcores, you know, and then there you go.
House right here. It would have went our house, our neighbors down here.
Okay, those people have pools, man. All right, this is not like a few $100 house, man. Those are $1 million house over there in
firemen who used his hose and water pump to save homes from a fire that even surprised a veteran who knows all about a fire's behavior.
I've been to hundreds of brush fires. This was absolutely the most rapidly moving brush fire I think I've ever been to.
Rapidly moving and rapidly heartbreaking.
This is the walkway. My grandmother's room was right here. We just put her in.
Ken and his family just moved in here less than a month ago.
Okay. I believe that's the fire. That's the fellow, Ken. He moved there less than a month ago. Ken in Japanese mean fist. Is that what that is? Is that was hang on, let me see. Is that what fist? Let's check this. Hello?
Hello. What's on your mind today?
How do you say fist in Japanese?
In Japanese, fist is said as kobushi. Kobushi.
How do you say rising fist?
Rising fist in Japanese can be translated as nobori kobushi.
No, not nobody kobushi, not fist, but fist as in hand, as making a fist, as in punching. How do you say fist?
Ah, got it. Fist, as in the hand, is kobushi in Japanese. So if you're talking about a rising fist, like in a punch, it would still be nobori kobushi.
So what does the name Ken means?
The name Ken in Japanese can have different meanings depending on the kanji characters used. A common meaning for Ken, kennen, is healthy or strong. Another possible kanji for Ken, means wise or intelligent. The meaning can vary widely with different kanji combinations.
Okay, well, I don't want the meaning of kanji. What about origama or arigamo? Well, does it have a meaning in that context?
Ah, I see. When it comes to origami, it refers to the traditional Japanese art of paper folding. The word breaks down into ori, folding, and kami, meaning paper.
Okay.
However,
all right, now, in that case, it means strong. I believe this can or con, something like that, but it means strong or healthy. But this fellow doesn't look anywhere close to this meaning. Okay. That's not what that is. But when you look at this dude, he moved there less than a month ago, and then his home burned down.
We had some good night's sleep, and I said, yeah, it's starting to feel like our home.
So, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, we've been through this. Our people's homes were burned down. When you Spaniards come here, you did the same thing, and then this is what your children are paying for. Now, I want my people to be sincere. I don't want you to say whatever question I ask you because this is Big Levi, I gotta agree with him. But I want you, because of what you see here, because of your own investigation, is this Esau's trouble? Is this Jacob's trouble? That's how I think so that I use it. Well, anyway, is this Jacob's trouble? Is this the face of a man that say, okay, you know what? My boy is now back in town, and then I'm going to get better. I'm about to take my gun and then drive to the nearest place over there in Compton and round up those people and put them back in slavery, or I don't know, man. Is that what that is? Is this Jacob's trouble? Are those people look like they are in a position that they are getting blessed? Is this tear of joy? These guys need a pair of boots that have huge straps on it. Is this man look like someone like, oh, thank God grandma gave me this house, she died, and I don't have to ever pay rent anymore. Those are tears of joy here. Is that what that is? Now, beloved, this is a man right there. This is their man. Okay, this dude was supposed to be there, be very proud. That's nothing, man. You know, gang, materialism and stuff. I'm strong. This man tell you right there, I'm not strong, man. My whole house being burned down. My grandma place, my mother's stuff. Yo, I lost everything, man. And what do you want me to do now? Well, call the insurance and build again? You think it's easy? You think those insurance guys are like, hey, yo, man, our boys is back in town, you know, back in the cabinet in the office. Here 2-3 million, 14 million, go build your house and get a beer or whatever. Let's go fight to fin now. Coming over there and tell me, I don't know, nothing. You on your own. Well, no, this isn't Jacob's trouble. And be at peace, beloved. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. Do not let anyone trying over there and feed on your energy. Let no one come at Big Levi. People are receiving messages about like this and that. Anyone that are trying to come in the midst of you, try to disturb your peace, shut this person down. You don't need anyone when you're walking out there. People are yelling at you, telling you you're going to Jacob's trouble because you're not part of my camp or my church. That's right, Jeanine Jackson. The Most High is making America great. This is making America great here. That's what that is. You people thought like when, okay, well, this guy, what, can that fellow Trump come over there and fix that? Can he come and say, don't worry about that wildfire. I'm a billionaire. He's a billion for you, and chill, man. Get yourself some hoes. Move to the Philippines and soul your wild oats and things like that. Do things in no, hell no. Trump is standing very far from this thing, and then he's going to beat on the so-called Haitian and the immigration thing. That's all he's going to do. Yeah, Trump gonna be like, yeah, nigga, I'm very far from this, son. I don't know you. The hell is this? But I voted for you, sire. I didn't ask you to vote for me. Okay, why this? How do you get in here? Where are my Mexican workers? How do you get this guy get in here? Where the Colombian, Venezuelan bodyguards? Take this guy out there and shoot him in the head, and then use his flesh and cook it and serve it to me. That's what the fellow would say. Okay, but anyway, this is a horrible thing. Hey, but hey, your forefather this they burned down Black Wall Street. They burned down Rosewood. They burned down a lot of the places, and this is the result. And this dude got a golden ring and stuff. Remember a while ago, beloved, we keep seeing Boston Red Sox, we are doing the Esau's Trouble, couple of them, and then we keep seeing the word Boston Red Sox and stuff like that. Any of you remember? And then we're like, man, something gonna happen in Boston? Is something gonna happen over there with those people in Massachusetts or whatever? Well, I guess this is one of that. But anyway,
Then I got that call Wednesday while I was at work at Trader Joe's.
And that's it.
Right down the road here, and it took 45 minutes.
Okay, look at that dude eyes, man. Look at his lips. He's parched. This guy is not in the right frame of mind right there. This dude is not doing well at all. Okay? Somebody should go ahead and check on this guy, man. Somebody should go ahead and call him. Where are all of you virtue signaling people that were all over in North Carolina? Oh, gang, we here. We're helping. We do this. Where are all of you celebrities? Where's Taylor Swift? This guy needs $12 million, man. Where are you people when a tragedy happened? You always go there. I'm here helping the people. I got water. I got yay for the horses, food for the dogs and the cats, a new refrigerator. I got some new generator here. Subscribe to my channel, like and comment. And then go to the description if you want to help. You got to help this guy and send me money. Where are you people? Where are the heroes? This guy need to be saved, man. He is not this. Look at the guy's face, man. Okay, let me see if we can jump a little bit, the zoom in. There you go. That should be good. The guy is dismayed, man. His lips is all dry out. He's under his eyes is dark. Where are you people? Where are the organizations? Okay, where the hell is FEMA for that matter? Where is FEMA? Where's Red? What happened to FEMA for that matter? What's going on here? Where is FEMA? Where are you people? Where is Joel Osteen? Where is Mr. Stone? I know you're watching and taking note. Where the hell is your ass? Why are you in there helping those people and do stuff? Because we told you. You see this thing that you say happened in North Carolina, people were jumping all over the place and stuff like that. You're going to have to do this thing for the rest of your life because that's all that's going to be happening. This is not just an isolated incident. And don't be telling me this crap, well, this place over there in California, they have some lithium battery or whatever under those mountains. They got some quartz stuff. Don't give me none of this garbage. None of that. Where are you people? Why are you not people are not going over there and help this fellow? Help him build. Give him food, crackers, peanuts, ham sandwich. Yeah, my daughter removed my holy slide rule, so I don't know what that kid keep doing. I got a huge whistle over there somewhere, but my daughter, where's my other huge whistle? It's made out of metal. Did I remove it? There you go. There you go. Brother Ali gave me this huge whistle. It's made out of this one is made out of this one is more durable. It's made out of metal. This one is more of a musical note. All right. Since my daughter took my other one, so I don't know what that kid was doing. She was just raising hell in the house with this thing. I couldn't sleep. Sometimes I'm like, damn it, I don't know why she find. Where did she found it? I hide it from her, and then now she hide it from me. I can't find it. Yeah, man, that kid can cause me a lot of sleep lose problem with that slide whistle like nonstop. And she's a hell of a lot faster than me. I cannot chase that child. But anyway, but the point is like this fellow right here need help. Yes, he need help. He need a ham sandwich because that's what you people are good at. When some stuff happen, you people come over there, give us some ham, or a slab of pork, some of that, not even pork sandwich, but it gives you some ham sandwich and then some of that peanuts and crackers and chips. And chips, and then one of those kids' juice that, the little pouch juice and stuff like that. And barely a bottle of water. Remember what those people did with the waters? Remember what they did with the water during the Flint, Michigan? They hide all of them. Where are you people, you virtue signaling folk that always go over there? Hey, look at me, I'm doing great. Look, I'm helping, right? Subscribe, go to my channel, buy my product, click this link, and do stuff. Where are you people? Oh, okay, well, why, whatever, man. I'm just acting. I'm just gonna pretend that this fellow is somehow an actor. And they pay him to do that. He's making like I don't know, like $500 an hour to pretend that hey, this house is burned to distract you from the winning election or whatever that was or whatever you people want to say. But anyway.
And as soon as I came up this hill, it was like you're looking at hell.
Yeah, you go. You're looking at hell, but no, you have no idea what hell is. Oh my good sir. You on your way there, but no, not yet. You are jumping ahead. The meat need a little bit more tenderizing before I don't want to put you up on the holy grill and grilling your ass. You don't know what hell is. Not yet. The Queen and then that fellow Washington Bar and then Pat Robertson and then the other fellow that recently crossed to the other side. Well, they went back home. They know what that 24-hour sauna is. Now, once your ass is getting barbecued in there. You're like, okay, this is little hell. Not yet. You're getting there.
And with this cell video, you are looking at hell itself, the firestorm. More than 130 homes burned and destroyed, nearly as many torched and damaged, and so many left in tears.
Again, beloved, those are pools, okay? Those are pools and little jacuzzi, well, they call them hot tub, and then barbecue stuff over there. Okay, well, what a pun. Well, so these things, those are rich folks, man. Those not. Oh, that's good. And not anybody or everybody are able to purchase or afford these things right here.
So many left in tears and devastated.
I'm not the only victim. All these homes have been affected, and it just sucks. It really sucks. It's hard.
It is. And this guy, he's being real. Okay? He's being real. He told you he's not strong. gang. We resilient, man. We're a tight-knit community. Nah, man, my home is burned down. It's not only me, other people here. This hash suck, man. This thing suck. I don't want this to happen to anyone, but this thing suck. I'm not gonna sit there and pretend that, I'm strong in this. And then when the camera turned off, something turned on in my hand and put it in my mouth and pull the trigger. No, that's not what that is. This guy, he did a great job. All right, beloved, let's keep on moving. But before that, let's take a little break, drink a little water here. Let's drink a little water while you people are, whoops, there you go. Let me do that. Whoops. Where is it? There we go.
The 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.
All right, so for those of you that have not get the what is it? Oh, what am I doing here? Okay, screen is all black. All right. For those of you that do not have the book, you may go ahead and purchase it. And we, whoops. For those of you that have not get the book yet, you can purchase it. There is a link in the description and a link in the chart room. Who's your guardian angel? What is your color? Today's Shabbatai. What color should you wear today? For the Shabbatites or anyone that have the knowledge in the book, what color should you wear today? Well, if this Shabbatai is for you, I believe the people in Graham are already Shemesh, and then the people over there in what this place called Europe, it's already Sunday for them. What color should you wear today? The Shabbatite, you should wear your color today, man. That's why I'm wearing that color. Yeah. You wear your black, man. Do you have that knowledge? Do you know why you should wear black? Do you know the purpose of wearing it? Oh yeah, we're going to Spain. We're going to Spain. You know, we're just going to grill California first. We're going to Spain. And what is your metal? For today, what is the metal? I'm wearing the black today. What is your metal? Only one person. Well, she's a Shabbatai. She should know that. Shabbatai is lead. Merci, Monsieur Johnson. Je parle un peu le français. La française vient de la France. Ça, c'est mon français. Un peu, j'apprends à l'école et tout ça, lire des livres, écrire. La littérature française, Voltaire, Molière, La Rochefoucauld et tout ça. Lead. So those are the people that know their stuff. Today is Shabbatai. Your color is black. Your metal is lead. What is your flower? What is your plant? What is the archangel for today? What is the angel for today? What hour are we here? Is it Yeon? Are you in Yeon hour or oh boy, Salam? No, Salam already passed. We probably in Yeon or Yeon. Not quite sure. You know, what is your perfume? What is your cologne? Well, Sister Dina know everything because she's a Sabbathite. Her perfume is powerful. Okay, out of all the perfume and cologne, Shabbatai is the most expensive one and the rarest one. Because Shabbatai or Saturn, the black judge, is the highest planet, the heaviest planet. That's why its element is lead. It's the planet once you reach the inhabitant over there, you rule over them, and then you become the ultimate being. Yes, powerful is extremely expensive. Why? Because the perfume or the cologne related to the day, Saturday, for the people that are born in Saturday, when you wear it, you become not cloaked to death, but death is somewhat in death know you. He's like, I know that guy. He live around me. He live by my house. Oh, that's my nephew. That's my niece. He ain't gonna hurt you. He can see you, but he has no beef with you. You smell pleasant to him. And the reason why the Gentiles sell it so hard, because it kind of like if they were going to leave, 100, like let's say 50 years, they live 51 years. Give them like a little advance in time. It kept certain energy. It's just their body, they phase through that energy. When death see them, death look at a mirror. That's what it is when you're wearing Shabbatai. Like when death look at you, look at itself, and then he walk away. Yep, still haven't got it yet. Powerful is extremely, extremely expensive. You will not find. And then the one that you find, they ain't gonna sell it to you. Not like that. Not like that. They ain't gonna sell it to you. You have to be one of them for them to selling you this perfume because it's the most expensive one. No one wants to die. You can pretty much find the other, especially the one for Sunday. You'll find it everywhere. But this one, nah, powerful, not like that. The angel for today is Zafkiel and Cassiel. Okay? The archangel is Cassiel. No. The archangel is Zafkiel and the angel is Cassiel for today. Okay? Hi. Okay. Good. Let's keep on moving, beloved. If you didn't know, now you know. All right. So Sister Jenny, she's a Nogahite. Slowly, she's studying. All right. Do your thing, beloved sister. Find what's your color, what's your day, what's your perfume, what's your cologne, what's your flower, what's your plant. I have all of them. And then now you go to your house. What is your house? Well, my house is the house of Harry's. Okay. Hopefully, if I had a house, I would have get one of those big horn ram. I would have one in my home, in the area close to my home. But I don't have a ram. Okay, but I have a shofar. Okay, if I could have find a ram skin, I was a little bit more financially stable there. I would have get that. But it would be best if you get a ram. All right. Cancer is your house. You should get what is appropriate in the book to Cancer, consecrated it, put it there. If you can get the live thing in an aquarium, that's good. The people that have such as the Pisces and those people are lucky because they can have the stuff inside of the house. And Scorpio too. You can have one in your house in an aquarium or whatever tank that is built for that. That's better. You know, instead of being a Leo, like, where the hell am I going to get a freaking lion? And please don't go, like I said in the book, don't freaking go to the zoo and then shoot a freaking lion down or tranquilizing one. Or I don't know, somehow you got access to the black market, which I'm trying to get to. I can. You buy a baby lion or freaking adult lion and then put it in your home. Big if I have the house in there and the Holy Spirit and stuff. No, don't do none of this nonsense. Okay. All right. So, all right, we will move. Yeah, your element. Okay, what's your element? Do you know your element? What is your element? Your element is according to your house. Are you close to your elements? Are you afraid of your elements? If you're afraid of your elements, there's a problem there. You're not harmonized with your element. Some people, their elements are water. We have a sister, her element is water, but she's afraid of drowning. There's a problem there. If your element is air, you're afraid of flight or flying, there's a problem there. If your element is fire, you are afraid of fire or being burned alive or whatever, there's a problem there. Usually in your past life, that's how you die, based on our, research. Okay? If your element is earth, you afraid of walking barefoot, or, well, you should be afraid of earthquake, because earthquake don't play. Where you can escape a fire or water, earthquake is another thing. You're in the 270th floor, there's an earthquake on that skyscraper. That's another thing right there, okay? All right? So, yeah, some people are fire, water. That doesn't mean, beloved, again, read the book, okay? Let's keep on moving. We got a lot more stuff to do. We'll talk about this stuff and things like that. So, okay. All right, there we go. Is that this one? Micah, Courtney, Friel, which is the name of our angel, and stuff like that. Let's go.
More than 100 homes destroyed, entire neighborhoods in rubble, and lives forever changed by the devastating mountain fire.
And tonight, the fierce winds that fanned the destructive flames have subsided, but the battle to stop the fire continues. Right now, the fire has burned more than 20,000 acres. It is 14% contained and is burning toward the communities of Santa Paula and Somas after destroying 132 homes in Camarillo Heights. The cause of the fire remains under investigation tonight.
We have team coverage on the fire and the conditions facing firefighters tonight. We begin first with Rick Chambers live in Camarillo Heights. Hi, Rick.
Hi, Court. Yeah, it is a calm but sad night here in Ventura County. One fire chief saying that it's eerily similar to the Woolsey fire 6 years ago, in that the winds blew through, then calmed down, very much like it is now, only to come back later. And they say that that's a good chance of happening here. So firefighters right now are out there trying to mop up whatever flames they can find before it does.
So today on the fire, we had a very successful day.
A sliver of good news tonight, but too late for areas of Ventura County already devastated by the mountain fire.
There's a lot of unburned islands of fuel. And so it's important for those crews to get in there, engage those fuels, cut those fuels out, mop them up 100%. And that's what they've been doing for the last 48 hours.
A break in the Santa Ana winds, limiting acreage to just over 20,000 burned. But nearly 200 homes were lost or damaged.
Look, 200 is well, okay. Well, but let's entertaining those people. Okay, 200 homes. Let's say each of those homes over there in California, they're worth about $1 million. So this is $200 million plus worth of damage or whatever insurance that's going to pay that. I don't know if they cover under one insurance. Hopefully not. I'm going to bankrupt this place, but this is like over $200 million worth of damage in a place like this. So now, when you have things like that going on, and those places are mentioned, you can see the pool right here. All right, this thing is completely and utterly burned down. Then again, these trees around are dry. They should have caught on fire and burned down, yet they still stand. Okay, because the Holy One says, stand down, hurt not the trees, hurt not the animals, the beasts and stuff, but everyone else that are not, their name are not in this book, take them down.
Before that blowing subsided.
Okay. See how green the grass is? Let me see.
Before that
okay,
blowing.
you see how green the grass is? Okay, everything is green around. Fire don't touch it. Just literally get rid of the house and then left.
Subsided.
By the grace of God, the house survived.
Scott Bearer was somehow unscathed by the flames.
And you can make this up. Listen to what this guy said and look at what happened next. Listen. I'm gonna see if you caught it.
Before that blowing subsided.
By the grace of God, the house survived.
Okay, now look what happened next. Do you caught that? Look what happened
Scott
next.
Bearer was somehow
you see it?
Unscathed by the flames. But
do you get it? You get this number here too? 2 dogs and that number? You can't make this up. You can't make this up. It's all over. It's all over. It's all over. All right, let's go again.
Burned, but nearly 200 homes were lost or damaged before that blowing subsided.
By the grace of God, the house survived.
Scott Bearer was somehow.
All right, so, and the fire truck, Riverside County, okay, the number of this truck is 83. All right, so little things like that, we get them. Okay, once you're spiritually awake, once you know the numbers, once you know the meaning, you're like, okay, I see what's going on here. And you understand when this guy say by the grace of God, you know what he meant, okay?
By the flames, but many of his neighbors were not.
I'm just heartbroken. Somehow we made it through and they didn't, and I don't know the reason for that.
It's horrible. I just couldn't.
Okay, it's bad. It's bad. The guy fellow made it, but the neighbor, the house didn't make it.
Stop crying.
Suzette Barrick is one of the unlucky ones.
So I'm assuming, beloved, this thing that those people. Let's see this stuff again. Let's see.
The flames, but many.
I'm assuming that thing. You see how heavy this stuff is? I'm not quite sure what that is. Anybody can help me identify what that thing is? Let me hydrate the holy temple with the Holy Spirit. Where's my mother? Mom? Where's that woman? Mom? She probably already left. Be safe out there. And this is why they need to get barricades to check people. Yeah. You got one dude coming over there and see this stuff. I don't know what that is. It could be a scrap metal fellow. It could be one of those scrap metal like, yo, hey, man, this thing, we go melt it, weight it by the weight and sell it. There are certain things in there. That's why those people have those huge things in there. Like, God dang, man, like this thing is huge. It took like 3 or 4 of you people to lift this thing up. Good grief. What's in there? This thing survive a fire? Good Lord. I'm assuming, yes, it's a coffin filled with gold. I don't want to call it the proper name of what it is, but yeah, what's in there? What's in there? Good Lord. All right, let's keep on moving. Okay.
Many of his neighbors were not.
I'm just heartbroken. Somehow we made it through and they didn't, and I don't know the reason for that.
It's horrible. I just couldn't stop crying.
Suzette Barrick is one of the
Okay, so this is a refrigerator right there. I wonder if there's food in there.
Lucky ones.
My friend Barbara up here.
Okay, there you go.
Sweet lady. Her house is gone. The one that
Suzette Barrick. What does the name Suzette mean? I think we've done Suzette before. Sorry. All right. Are you there? Are you there? Hello?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry for the interruption.
Well, what does the name Suzette mean and the name Barrick?
The name Suzette is of French origin, and it is a diminutive form of Suzanne or Susan, which means lily. The name has connotations of elegance and purity. Barry is of Irish origin.
No, Barrick, Barrick,
I see. Barrick is an English surname with Old English origins, meaning grain farm or barley farm. It's derived from the Old English elements bere, barley, and wick, dairy farm or settlement. It's often used as a surname, but can also be a first name.
Okay, thank you. Well, Suzanne or Suzette mean lily, the Most High favorite flower, the lily flower, which is the hexagram or the 6-pointed star or the Star of David, another word, the 12 tribe. Barik, Rick mean ruler. I don't know why this thing keep telling me all those stuff that I already know. Why I did ask this stuff, but that's not what all the stuff that she said. That's not what that is. Okay, Susan mean lily, the favorite flower of the Most High God Almighty, which is the hexagram, the 6-pointed star, Star of David, Star of Solomon, and which is a representation of the 12 tribe, which is ours. And Barik mean Rick mean ruler or king. And Ba in that sense mean the kingdom, the rulership of this ruler or something like that, which is that her name is speaking to us. All right, let's keep on moving.
Next to it's fine. Our friend Tatel and her husband Ward, super nice, funny people, gone to the ground.
Okay, gone, man. Look at those expensive cars. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I'm pretty sure these cars are expensive. But again, when you look at this here, that's a Beamer right there, BMW. I'm assuming right here. So yeah.
Round.
It all began on Wednesday morning, and for 3 days now, it has blazed a trail through Somas and Camarillo Heights and on into rugged hills of heavy brush.
So we had a few minutes to get everything out, and I had no idea this would. I really thought we'd be coming back.
Tanya Wall's whole neighborhood is gone.
The entire neighborhood is gone. That's the fellow. That's the flag again. All right, you just voted, and then this is what you came back to.
And residents have started to trickle back in to see if anything can be salvaged.
We just went and got shovels and.
Dawn DeMart. Dawn DeMar. DeMartin, DeMarie, Deport. Whatever. It's fun.
Well, we'll see if we can find anything.
They're finding keepsakes. Some of the items that they're looking for actually did make it through the fire.
A team of firefighters assisting in those recovery efforts has already found a family's.
Okay, so as you can see, beloved, right here. Right here, it takes like 1, 2, 3, 4 person to lift a huge safe. Now, what's in this safe? What is in this safe? What could they possibly have in that safe? Well, I don't know. Your imagination or your thoughts would be much more appreciated. But I don't think this safe has food in it. That's why I take this thing that you don't put canned goods in there. You're definitely not gonna leave a sandwich in there. You're not going to leave eggs in there. You are not going to leave, well, bread, perishable goods. Whenever you have a safe, there must be something that is valuable that you leave in there. I don't know what it is. Like the nation can do their little own Sherlock Holmes sleuthing, but I can only imagine. I will never put a perishable food like salad in there. Though it look like a fridge, but it is a safe. The hell they put in there, this thing is heavy. It takes 4 of them to lift this thing. And it's not, you don't put the paper, don't weigh that much. If you have this thing filled with paper, then there's a hell of a lot of paper in this stuff. Papers don't weigh that much. There are a lot of stuff in there. Yes, could be guns, definitely. Stolen goods, gold bars, yes. That's definitely. Now you see how the Holy One is literally giving those people into great shame and great reproach. Those are the people that withdraw all their money, convert it into gold, because I don't know, when the great go down, they will use their gold to whatever, come back on power. I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, let's keep on moving, beloved. We got a lot to excuse me. We have a lot to go. Let's move to the water area now. This is in Cuba. Excuse me. Okay, this is in Cuba. All right. All right. This pig is alive. All right. So the power grid got knocked out again. Cuba is back into darkness. Remember, they didn't tell you how many people that perished last time, okay? This happened every year. We get water coming in and wind. This time the wind was very strong and took off the roof. At least there was no loss of life. Okay? It's everywhere. All right? And those are the Cuban fellow that will come here and then quickly associated themselves with the white man, and they will vote, okay?
All right, remember this post. A Latino man who voted for Trump lives across the street from a white Trump supporter. His kids wanted to go play with the Trump supporters' kids. The white guy comes out, tell him, get the hell out of here. Pulls out a pew-pew, blasts it in the air, tell him, your kind basically are not welcome over here. And now the guy's posting his videos on the internet complaining about it. No, don't complain. Those are your people now. Trumpers are yours. Fuck out of here. All right, remember this post.
Angel Rodriguez, how you doing? You're in the finding out stage right now. See, let me tell you something. I am from the ghetto, from the slum, whatever you want to call it. And I'm a white man. I'm pasty as fuck. But if you're from there, you're from there. And if you know, you know. Like, the most genuine, real people are from there. You know, from...
What? Whoop.
Angel Rodriguez, how you doing?
Genuine, real, literally, that's what it meant.
You're in the...
Angel Rodriguez is the guy that they are talking about. He's that Cuban fellow that voted for Trump, and then he think he's white. He got his kids go over there to play victory with the guy, like pull a gun on him and shoot in the head, say, get the F out of my way. You know, you people are not welcome here. You know, we're going to come after you people. So now he's online complaining that, oh, well, where's the love and stuff? Now, this is a white guy that was born and raised in the hood. So he claimed, and then this is his saying.
Finding out stage right now. See, let me tell you something. I am from the ghetto, from the slum, whatever you want to call it.
Of course, everybody's not from the hood.
I'm a white man. I'm pasty as fuck. But if you're from there, you're from there. And if you know, you know. Like, the most genuine, real people are from there. You know, from those quote-unquote bad neighborhoods where we had to watch out for each other to survive. And not everybody was a good person. But when we leave those places and we go other places, like I have, we get to learn about people. You're doing that now. You were one of the good ones, you know, the good ones, until you weren't. And that goes for all the Latinos for Trump and blacks for Trump and gays for Trump. You're one of the good ones until you're not needed anymore. They got what they needed out of you.
They got it.
Like I said, this is going to come in handy sometimes. They share shit with you when you look like this. They think you're one of them. Like, you know, we don't need them no more. I mean, they're just what we said they were. Always remember, the wolf in sheep's clothing. These people don't care about you. They didn't care about you before.
They never
They
did.
just wanted you to fall in line for that moment. Yes, massa. No, massa. Yes, massa.
That's it.
And you did it.
You're a vassal.
Let's hope it's not too late to not ever do that again.
Oh no, they will. There's people never learn.
I'm just saying.
No, they
Angel Rodriguez.
they never learn. They'll do that. You know, they never learn. You know, that's Angel Rodriguez. I believe that's the fact there. Okay. Oh, that's the man. He was like complaining over there. He was there. You guys are a bunch of efforts, you know. And I vote for you. I'm your friend and stuff like that. And then you treating me like this. Okay, that's the guy. So anyway, that thing has music in it. I don't want to get yeah, there's a lot of stuff right there, you know. So yeah, so I want to clear that out. Got a lot of stuff, but let's keep on moving with the area over there in Cuba. So okay. Oops. Okay, those are the people, and then next thing you know, hey, we're white. Okay, so the grid collapsed again. All right. Hmm. So you got this dude. His name is Miguel Diaz-Canel. Okay, Miguel, which is Michael, Michelle, and the name of the hurricane is Raphael. So you can't make this up, man. That's the spirits. Everything is over there. At least that, I mean, that if you are awakened, if you are able to, oops, okay, there's no sounds. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. Boy, this thing, it happens sometimes. It happens, sorry. Okay, let me see if I can do this again. Sorry. This thing, it keep doing that if you switch too fast. I'm not quite sure why, but we gotta go ahead right there in the beginning.
The 17th named storm of the season has affected 10 million people in Cuba. Raphael packed 185 kilometers an hour winds, which uprooted trees and damaged homes. Life is slowly coming back to the deserted streets of Havana. Most businesses, transport services, and schools were closed as the hurricane made landfall on Wednesday.
Imagine what my husband and my daughter went through here. The metal roof sheets were flying off. When everything calmed down a bit, we managed to get out of here. We were very scared. We had never been through a storm inside a house before. The important thing is that we are alive.
I have never seen this in 61 years. Yesterday was my birthday, and I had a very sad birthday because I saw the stadium falling apart, the towers falling down, and the roof tiles flying around. I have never seen that in my life, ever.
It's the third major power outage in just a couple of weeks. Raphael uprooted poles and damaged transmission lines. That's after Hurricane Oscar and another power failure due to aging infrastructure. There's been criticism of the government for failing to provide essential services.
We are going to break the enemy campaign of the haters who have already...
Okay, so this fellow name is Miguel Diaz Canel, all right? Miguel is Spanish for Michael, okay, for those of you that know this. And this is the message to us. Michael is indeed in the midst. And of course, the name of the storm, Raphael, okay, the other archangel, they are in the midst and they are doing this stuff, okay?
already said that Cuba has collapsed. Nobody has collapsed here. What we are doing here is standing up and fighting. We have already organized the entire recovery phase for the damage caused by this hurricane. So far, there have been no deaths.
The cash-strapped communist government has been reeling under crippling sanctions by neighboring United States. Last month, the United Nations General Assembly voted in favor of the call for the U.S. to end its economic, commercial, and financial embargo on Cuba. Sanctions which impact Cubans' ability to pick up pieces to rebuild after yet another disaster. In addition, changing climate patterns means frequency and ferocity of hurricanes has increased. And the storm season isn't over yet. Imran Al-Khan, Al Jazeera.
Not yet. Not by a long shot.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.
Not by a long shot, okay? This is another part is being drowned and things like that, okay? Now, this is in Spain. Okay, this is in Spain again. Okay, the city of Cadaqués, or Cadac.
The streets of Cadaqués in northeastern Spain transformed into rivers.
Okay, look
On
at
Friday,
the cars.
heavy rains pounded the area.
Okay.
100 millimeters fell in a matter of hours in 2 other towns nearby.
And the people think this is something that when it just happened for the sake of happening. Okay, like, hey, you know, well, it happened in Valencia. It's just like a once in 100 years, once in a lifetime, or once in a this. No, it keep happening, and happening. Okay, it's gonna keep happening, and each time it's getting worse.
Residents have been left shaken.
It happened at around 4 a.m. and around 5 a.m. I saw that my car had been completely destroyed.
Remember the other woman? She said a lot of her neighbors or a lot of people, when the water started rising, they went to the cars, okay? And then they tried to move their cars and then they never came back.
Around 30 cars were swept away in the town, barely more than a week after deadly floods struck Spain's Valencia region.
It's not our car, but we're unhappy, and also for business owners whose shops...
Okay, she's French. She's speaking French over there.
For business owners whose shops were flooded too, there's some damage.
Shopkeepers are cleaning up the aftermath. This woman says she's avoided the worst.
It wasn't that bad, but if the water in the sea had risen that high, it could have been much more serious.
The floods did not claim any lives. According to Spain's weather agency, the country received 72% more rainfall in recent weeks than the normal value for the period, which experts put down to climate change.
Whatever, man. Whatever you guys want to say, whatever. So this is Raphael. I believe they are doing something over there. I think it's in Louisiana. Yeah, they're saying dangerous flood threat developing in Louisiana right there.
With this dangerous flooding in Louisiana. This was part of the snowstorm too, so it's all kind of connected.
Yeah, it is. It's all connected. This is Natchitoches, Louisiana. Waking up this morning dark and early. We're in the 70s. We've got some thunderstorms around, but the takeaway is that the biggest concern is going to be for certainly central and southwestern Louisiana. This is a level 4 out of 4 flood threat, and then the overall
level 4 out of 4. That means this is the highest. Okay, extreme. All right, so flash flood threat south 1, 2, 3, 4 is the highest. So this is a 4 out of 4. Okay, this is very bad. This is, of course, it's a hurricane. Okay, It's a hurricane, but okay, well, it's a storm now. It's a tropical storm. This thing is a freaking hurricane, all right? But whatever.
Broader risk that extends all the way up into the Tennessee and Ohio valleys for today. So it's not just folks in Natchitoches or the Louisiana coastline. It's all the way up into places like Lexington, Nashville, even St. Louis. Be right on the fringes of where we could see some very heavy rain and where potentially we could be dealing with some flash flooding concerns. However, this is a very important thing to just throw out there as we're starting this off. A level 4 out of 4 threat does not happen very often. So I want you to be on guard and be vigilant, not just say, hey, I live in this area, I know flooding, because this is a situation that could creep up on you very quickly because of the training storms. We've got a lot of flood alerts already for folks waking up to, more than 5 million, in fact. And so
all right, well,
overall...
we'll see. Not only this thing going to hit, this is according to the prediction in Louisiana, but it's going to go to Arkansas and a part of Texas and all the way to Missouri.
Rain totals easily 3 to 6 inches of rain, maybe even more than that, 8 to 10 inches in some areas where we see some heavier pockets of rain, and especially those storms that just won't hardly move. And so this is what it will look like now through tomorrow. So this is just a 24-hour time span. A little further to the north in the Tennessee and Ohio valleys, yes, certainly lesser amounts, but still, again, we could be dealing with flooding concerns. So 1 to 2 inches will be pretty common for folks in Cincinnati and Nashville. And as Nick, you just mentioned how this is all kind of interconnected. We have that historic snowstorm out west. That system is working its way east.
So you got a place that are burning east, west, burning, and then what's happening over there in Mexico, New Mexico? There you go.
Winter weather hitting all over the state. Our crews in the elements to show you what
this is New
happening.
Mexico, a desert.
We're also following power outages, road closures, and how businesses have been affected. Our KOAT7 weather team has been warning you about the blowing snow and blizzard-like conditions. Here's Chief Meteorologist Joe Diaz.
Yeah, we've been really slammed in northeastern parts of the state with this particular storm. We're going to start off in the East Mountains, 18 inches of snow around Golden, Edgewood, 15 inches. Now, 2 feet of snow so far in Las Vegas. And with the blowing and drifting snow, they've had snow drifts up to around 4 feet. And it's going to worsen tomorrow because they're going to pick up another 8 inches or so, and with higher drifts across the area. Santa Fe, 7 to 10 inches. A lot of that is compacted. Rio Rancho, I should say, 4 to 6 inches. The foothills, 5 to 8, and 4/10 of an inch at the Albuquerque Sunport. Okay, so that blizzard warning has been extended until 5 p.m. for tomorrow. I'll show you the blowing and drifting snow potential coming up, and then lesser amounts of snow, but a lot of this ending early.
There you go.
Thursday after thousands in the state found themselves with no electricity. Jennifer Laskowski lost power at her Corrales home around 3:30 Thursday morning.
I'm also without water because my well is electric powered.
Her daughter has special needs.
With autism and epilepsy, and all her programs closed today.
The two of them hopping in the car to charge their devices. Down the road, Mary Jo Hardy, also without power, calling P&M like thousands of others.
I said, please, do you have an ETA for us? No, we have 1,000 people out still in Corrales.
Hardy's house getting colder.
We're out of luck, basically. We have no water, we have no heat, and it's raining, and it's going to go down to 24 tonight.
P&M officials speaking with Albuquerque leaders Thursday afternoon.
But there are hundreds of smaller outages throughout the metropolitan area. That means hundreds of separate repair jobs for our crews to get to.
P&M lineman Lee Moraga saying a storm this early in the season likely playing a factor.
There's still leaves on the trees, so the snow's not able to fall down all the way to the ground. It's getting caught up in the leaves and falling into our lines and breaking everything.
Officials with P&M saying they are working around the clock and as fast as possible.
We don't go home till the lights come on.
Mary Jo Hardy tells me that her lights are back on. Of course, that's not the case for many others. Other cities in our state like Espanola, Las Vegas, and Belen setting up warming shelters just like this one. Reporting in Rio Rancho, Aaliyah Chavez, KOAT Action 7 News.
P&M says it is getting 50 crews from El Paso Electric and Xcel Energy to help them. Looking at the outage map right now, as of tonight, more than 630 reported, affecting about 12,000 people. In Los Ranchos, the snow snapping branches. This video in the area of Tinnon Road. Now, we talked to a homeowner who said they lost power overnight and started hearing cracking and loud bangs.
All night long we heard thunking and cracking and crashing, but actually just assumed it was the snow on the roof falling off. And then this morning, when I looked out the bedroom window, holy cow, every tree in the neighborhood had just exploded.
Yeah.
It looks like a bomb went off in our neighborhood.
And then
So, what seems to be the issue here, beloved? A side is burning down, $1 million houses are being burned down. That's in the West Coast. In the East Coast, pretty much the same thing is happening. Down south, there's a hurricane and tropical storm, or whatever you want to call it. In Cuba, all those things in Valencia or Spain, Caracas, it's just a lot. Why is this thing is happening? What seems to be the issue? Why is it that this thing is happening so much more? It's just everywhere. You cannot take a break. At least those are the people that are paying attention, beloved. This is because we are paying attention. This is because our people are watching the weather, and we are watching the events, and we see those things are happening. Well, the reason why this is happening because 2019, because Genesis 15 verse 13, and he said unto Abraham, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. Okay, 1619, 2019, right after 2019, 2020 kicks in. Now, all those stuff are going on. It's not going to stop. In fact, it's doubling up. It's ramping up. The frequency is so high. It's everywhere. I can't personally keep up with this. We're going to have to come live almost every day. We're going to have to come live almost every day to talk about this because it's just so much. It's just so much. Every single freaking time something happened. And guess what? Those people, they are very good at avoiding. They are very good at going around and say, oh, well, black people are receiving messages about plantation and stuff. And nah. We see what's going on over there in the West Coast, East Coast, South Coast, North Coast, and the middle. We see everything. And you guys are in deep-ish. But what about the war over there in the Middle East with this? We don't care about that. We are seeing the storms are everywhere. All right. Any question related to the book or related to what we were talking? Some people had some question about the color black or whatever and things like that. I was unable to answer. Any question, beloved, concerning whatever that you want to know? Well, most of the stuff I answered in the book, it would be like, yes, California is still burning. It's still, the fire is still going on. They have like 4% contained. They have 4% of this thing contained. The fire is still going on. It's just not going to stop. Okay? Those fires are going on. They you know what? As a matter of fact, let's check some of the wildfires. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Wildfire. And Oklahoma. Okay, New Jersey still going on. California still going on. Let me see. 23 minutes ago. Okay, this is Florida. Why would Florida report on this? Oh, well, they there you go. This is 23 minutes ago. This is like the most recent.
Now to a developing story out west, a wildfire in California that officials say is moving dangerously fast. We're getting new images of the flames consuming homes, the fire just burning out of control. Overnight, the race to rescue and evacuate as a dangerous and fast-moving fire burns dozens of homes in Southern California.
Do what you need to do to save lives.
Taking just hours to devastate the city of Camarillo. The fire leaving a glowing trail of destruction visible from the sky. Each of those glowing dots, a home in flames.
The winds, they're just pushing so fast throughout these communities. It is threatening so many people. There are mandatory evacuations underway, and the threat here is not over yet.
The fire fueled by dry conditions and Santa Ana winds gusting to 80 miles per hour,
Hmm.
quickly spreading.
Okay, a wind that is 85, 80 miles an hour, this is a hurricane. You know, it's a dry hurricane, but this is a freaking hurricane. That's what that is. 80 miles an hour is very fast.
To more than 14,000 acres.
Every firefighter in the region, every law enforcement agency available, every helicopter, every fixed-wing aircraft, everything we've been able to get a hold of is here fighting this fire.
Dude, look at you. Your shirt is singed.
In Moon Park, this man and his son racing to save homes in their neighborhood using nothing more than a garden hose and shovel.
But it was enough to give us, to stop the fire from, well, it's so windy, blowing the fire like crazy.
So homes have been lost up here.
Oh, yeah. There's 15 on fire, they say.
Okay, this is in Malibu, brethren. Malibu and Camarillo. Malibu, those are the places where the stars, the superstars, the Hollywood producers, millionaires and billionaires stay at in places like that, man. Will the fire reach Hollywood? I'm not too well informed or too well known the geography of Southern California, Los Angeles, but this thing is in Malibu. Yeah, Malibu is not any kind of place. This is not a place that, you know, the typical folk. This is not the hood or place that is isolated from poverty. You got people that are loaded that are living in there, man. Will it reach Hollywood? I don't know. I don't know. Let's keep on moving.
On this side of the street.
Meanwhile, officials were able to
Okay, look at the home. Look at this. This looked like in an entire village. Look how huge those houses are, man. Okay, look at that. But they are burning.
The fire in Malibu, threatening multi-million-dollar properties.
There you go. Okay, multi-million. Those are not a million or two. Those are 28 million and 40. Remember the fire that happened in Tahoe, California? Those were the $55 million out, man. You know what? People think we are making this up. Let's search it after that.
Crews battling the fire from the ground as choppers dropped water on top of them. The fire burning all the way to the Pacific.
We are going to pull up some image on your screen here as.
Okay, so Lake Tahoe. You know what? 75. 75. Okay. Oops, there we go. 75 mentioned. Yeah. So those are the homes that were burning down. Okay. This is the video we watched. Okay. This house cost $75 million during the wildfire 2-3 years ago. They burned down. That thing had music in it. Let's cancel the music. Okay. Let's go ahead over there. See, this is the homes that were burning down 2 years ago, 2022 and 2021. We were making the Esau's trouble, and people were like, gang, it's in the forest, it's not doing anything. Those are houses that cost $75 million. Those are the billionaires, the millionaires that live over there, and then they are losing their homes. And people are like, oh, well, they are doing this for insurance money. Get out of here, man. Okay, this thing have its own little gondolas and winery and stuff like that, man. All right, Crystal Point 300 and stuff like that. Okay, those are like, those $75 million houses. And most of the houses that are around there, I mean, this thing, I don't know. Those people got different tastes and everything. But look at this, man. Look at this. Got their own yacht, boat, their own theater, wine cellar. Okay, you got your own slow moving up and down train and things like that. Those were homes that were being burned down. Okay, we talk about this. Those are $75 million homes. There was a whole neighborhood where those rich folks stay over there and hide, chill. The entire place burned down in 2021. And we were screaming on top of our head. We said, this isn't Jacob's trouble. This is Esau's trouble. And everybody's just like, they don't care. They're like, well, what about Jabidi Jah? What about peek? What about Kachapika? What about this? What about that? We're like, yo, man, those people don't know what they are doing. The elite are being taken down. The reason, like a lot of people, for instance, let me play a video sister sent to me here. It's gonna be a little bit let me play this video right here. Okay. Listen to this.
Every single class, the
Listen.
top floor, the classes would literally be filled with Haitians. Every single classroom. No white people, no nothing. It was just Haitians.
What percentage of students at your high school would you say are migrants that have recently came into the United States?
I would say about like, I don't even know, like 50% of the schools, or maybe a little bit more, are Haitians. They're filling the classrooms up, and we don't have the translators to help the teachers,
They don't need that, but whatever.
and they're just really disrespectful. I mean, the footage got taken down, but before Christmas break, there's two Haitians got caught fighting in the stairway.
At school.
Yes, at school. There was video. Another thing, the age limit to go to school is 21.
Yeah.
And there'd be 21-year-olds in freshman classes. Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that's not okay. That's not okay because I'm not saying all of them, but some of my friends have literally got violated by them and harassed.
So their 21-year-olds are inside the high schools.
Yes.
This is all the lies and stuff. Now they are rapists now. Now you got a bunch of 21-year-old going to houses of those girls and then, does their friend and raping them and violated them.
Yes. It's not okay.
Yeah, so because this is the truth, all right? Because you said it, this is the truth. Let me tell you what's going on over there. You white people are an extinct race. You died a long time ago. Reason when you go to those school, you see. Remember, we told you you're not going to be able to get Haiti out of the news. You keep gonna hear it because you guys, the people that were in Springfield, they were all hooked up on drugs years ago. They can't work. They can't do anything. They don't want to walk. They are all on opioids. They're all on drugs. They're all on fentanyls and all that. They don't want to do anything. They are broken people. And your government saw that. That's why they are doing these things to you people. Well, of course, it's not your government that are taking out your people, but you people can't do anything anymore. You're done. Your government don't want to tell you that, hey, you guys are no good. You can't work. You can't go to school. You don't want to do anything. You guys are playing safe, especially the white men right now. They are playing it safe. Now they got the white women come up with that 4B garbage. We talk about the 4B garbage. And our women, we are not going to, we told you, do not get involved with those people with their 4B garbage and try to go out there and then try to get you involved with this. Okay? What is the 4B garbage? We're going to get into this and then we're going to get into another video. Because you people over there are no more. Most of you are dead. The little of you that are staying over there barely can work. You people can't do anything. You are on drugs. You can't do anything. You cannot produce or be a positive force in any community. You are the bum of society. Now you are coming after people that are working, which is always, that's how you've been doing. You always sit at home receiving that government cheese and always blaming the people that go to work and tell them they are the one that's stealing government cheese. They are the rapists. They are. Now it's in your face. Oh, excuse me. Saying a prayer here. Oops, give me a moment. Oh, okay. All right. we just got an urgent message, like the people to pray for our beloved sister, chosen one indeed. She's on the way to the ER, I believe, to keep her in your prayer. Okay, she has excessive blood loss. I'm not quite sure what happened, but keep the sister chosen one indeed in your prayer. I'm not quite sure. Okay, keep her in your prayer. Okay, thank you for the sister that passed this on to me. Okay, you guys, not only that's one of the part. You guys are not going to school. You're not studying because you're not working, because working is slavery. And a lot of our people are picking up this mindset that having a job is slavery. I saw a dude on TikTok. He's making a week $1,700 from his paycheck. Okay, he's making $1,700 after taxes or whatever per paycheck, and then he like, yo, there's a lot of people that are working in the same place that he is, and then they are claiming they are slave. The work is too hard. You're like, yo, F those people, man. You're like, I'm going to keep on working. You guys are so ungrateful. See, when you guys were on top, work was freedom. America, where anyone can come and get job and stuff like that. The land of the free, the days of the brave and stuff like that. The moment you're at the bottom right now, you're complaining like work is too much. I don't want to do this work. There's not enough translators and things like that. We'll get into the 4B, brother. We get into the 4B. Okay? All right? You are not reproducing. Your white men, they are playing it safe. This is those guys that's staying and still sucking on their mother's breast. They're staying in there. They don't want to work. They play it safe. They are waiting for their parents to die so they can inherit the house or whatever inheritance and stuff. They don't want to have a girlfriend. They don't want to have a wife. They don't want to have a woman. They hated women for that matter. They don't want to have children, and they can't have children. So you're not a productive member of society, of any society. You're a waste of space. Now, this is another garbage that they are doing out there to attract our women, because they know a lot of our women are emotional, okay? Because of this. Let me try to get it right here. There you go.
I've seen people online today posting saying that they're joining Plan B4, but have no idea what that means. So here's what it means and why they're saying that. So the 4B movement originated in 2019 in South Korea, when a group of around 4,000 women banded together and said, hey, we want to change the norm about how women are seen in society, specifically regarding the inequalities they feel women face in relationships and in the workplace. And so to accomplish this, they said anyone a part of the 4B movement has to follow these 4 rules. First, no dating men. Second, no being intimate with men. Third, no getting married to men. And fourth, no having children. Now, whether the 4B movement in South Korea has been successful is highly debated, but why are American women suddenly saying they're going to take part in this? And the reason is they want to protest Donald Trump being elected president. They feel that with Donald Trump being elected, this is a step towards taking away their rights, and they want to join in on the B4 movement to let their feelings be known. The 2 biggest questions, though, are enough women going to join this movement to actually have it be noticeable? And 2, is this form of protest actually effective? Personally, I feel like it'd be more effective to only date men who stand for your values rather than just stopping dating men or having children with men altogether. Because in the end, joining the B4 movement would ultimately mean that only the people that are against your beliefs are the ones having children and raising the next generation. That's my opinion. Let me know what y'all think in the comments and make sure.
Okay, so now they are bringing this 4B garbage so they can lure, okay, our women into their garbage. Hey, don't date men, okay? Don't work with them, because some South Korean people in 2019, when they lost the blessing, 1619, 2019, okay? All right, so they want our women like, oh, well, don't be around men, don't date men, and don't have children, don't do anything with them. Come join us. You don't want to call it what you did in the 60s, 70s. You just literally put this garbage. Next thing you know, our women, we so strong over there in South Korea. Okay, our women like were so to be mistreated in South Korea or whatever this thing originated. Somehow we had equal rights, but for some reason we don't have the equal rights anymore, and this and that. Garbage. The reason why they are doing this, beloved, because the blessing is done. So now they want you to come back with them. This is our women time. This is our men and women time. This is our time. And you ain't going to call us. You ain't going to come over there and tell us, well, separate yourself. Come join me. Let's be together. Let the men do the stuff and this nonsense. Not this nonsense. If you choose to do this stuff, you are not part of us. You are not one of our women. And if you read the Kabbalah by the 3 initiate, and you know the fate that's awaiting you. Oh, you know the fate that are awaiting you. The people that choose to do this, not because you have some kind of a medical issue, because somebody say, oh, the future is so gloom. Oh, don't do this because I can do it. Why should you? Oh, don't do that because you won't be able to take care of anything. They will ruin your life and stuff like that. And you listen, you're like, you know what? Things are hard, food are expensive because it's going to stay like that forever. Therefore, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to be just like this woman. You have no idea the things that are awaiting you on the other side. What they are doing, beloved, they're trying to draw our women with them because they're going down. They're already down. They can't have children. Let me show you something here, okay? Okay. There you go. There you go. Ah, boy. I had the video. Yes, this is the video, okay?
You're the car seller he Shun, right? Yes. Good. We've been looking for you for days and couldn't find you. Were you trying to dodge us on purpose? Do you know who I am? Doesn't matter if you don't. After today, you'll know. You know what family planning is. That's what they used to call it. Oh. How old are you now? 33. Here, have a cigarette, sir. Don't play games with me. 33, and you're still not married? I don't want to get married. I'm enjoying being on my own. Enjoying being on your own? I'm not here to tell you to get married, but you must have a kid. Do you have a girlfriend? Maybe a few more on the side? Couldn't you have a few kids? This is a serious requirement. Well, I'll tell you straight, I can't do it. Don't try to argue with me. If you don't start having kids, it's on you. Do you realize that? You'll be the one history blames. There aren't enough kids in kindergartens, not enough students in elementary schools, and the streets are empty. You're responsible for this, you know that?
This video has recently gone viral across major platforms in China. Although it seems like a comedic skit, the fact is that the Chinese Communist Party has started setting up birth encouragement offices nationwide. These offices are essentially repurposed from the former family planning offices, now tasked with pressuring people to have children. One person commented, 30 years ago, it was the family planning office. 30 years later, it's the birth encouragement office. They control your uterus. If they say no kids, then no kids. If they
Okay, this is what's going on in China. Now you're going to jail because you ain't gonna you don't want to have kids because they can't have kids. Now you people, you know, you're gonna have it. Back then, if you had children, you go to jail. You got more than one child, they will take everything you have. They'll take your house. They will take whatever possession that you have. Now, if you don't make children, they will arrest you. Okay? They will arrest you. All right? Because they can't. They don't have. People are saying, well, China, they got over a billion of them. No, they don't. They're like Japan and South Korea. Listen to what they are saying, okay?
They say have kids, you must have kids. The CCP's policies just keep flipping back and forth like a pancake. Recently, numerous people have taken to social media to complain. Some report that right after registering their marriage, neighborhood committees started calling them to encourage them to have children.
Okay.
Others say the community called just 3 days after their wedding to ask if they were pregnant.
Okay, 3 days after your wedding, somebody called you pregnant yet? Well, you better get pregnant because we need those damn kids out there. You better get pregnant. There's a dude, the dude was like, he was dating a girl and they saw him working with the girl. He was working, holding the girl's hand. Somehow, some way, they find his phone number and they keep asking him, you pregnant now? He's like, okay, who's this? He said, we all that, because they have a police force. They ask him, you pregnant now? He like, who is this? We are that police force. Are you pregnant now? Guy said, no, I'm not pregnant. I can't get pregnant. I'm a man. So, well, you better get, you pregnant now? You better get pregnant, or we will find you. Just like over there in Russia, if you go out there talking about, I ain't need no man, I ain't gonna do this, they're gonna go break into, they're gonna take you, they're gonna find you, and they're gonna deal with you. You don't want this thing happen over there in Russia. You don't want to go in Russia like, I'm living this child care life free, I got money, gang, faking and online. The police gonna come to you and gonna take you. They're gonna say, okay, well, you wanna live this and stuff, and because they can't have children. It's not like they're not baking. Those people are baking all over. They can't have children because this is at their time. Their time is, they are done. They are done. Now people are getting threatened for not having children in China. This is how bad it is, Bridget. They have a police that is there to threaten people. You pregnant yet? The guy like, yo, who is this? I have no idea who you are. I said, well, you pregnant yet? He said, okay, well, why you people are coming up and say, we saw you with that girl. Are you guys pregnant? It's like, this is what somebody that was just walking around and seeing. And they keep calling the girl, threatening the girl. They say, you got less than 30 days to get pregnant, or we're going to come for you. Okay? All right?
Someone's sister, who had just had their second child, received a call urging her to have a third. Even pregnant women are regularly contacted, with calls checking in to ask if they intend to keep the baby. These frequent phone calls and even home visits have left people feeling frustrated.
So the people that are pregnant, they keep calling on you. All right, when you're going to have to get the second child. And then the moment they have that first child, they're like, wait, when you're going to are you pregnant yet? I just gave birth. Well, they get your ass pregnant. Remember what Mao Zedong said, right? When Nixon went and visited China, and Nixon saw so many women and so many children, and Nixon was like, what's going on over there? Why those women are in this stage and this horrible, deplorable second-class citizen? And so, because that's how 83 treat their women. They treat them as a second-class citizen. There was no such thing. When we were in rule, there was no such thing as patriarchy and matriarchy, or whatever you want to call it. It was always the men and the women ruling together. The king and his queen backing it up. That's what it was. But when those people take over, it's all about men, high-value men. And then he told Nixon, like, you can take them. Take those women. They're having too much children here. They are pests to our society. Take them, Nixon. Take them away from us. And Nixon said, nah, man, don't treat them like, give them opportunity to go to school and have them learn how to read and write and whatever. Women to 83 men are pests. They prefer to stay with men. Over there in China, that's all they do. They'll steal your wife. You do know that, right? They'll steal your wife. Some men, they married their wife, they brought their wife in there, the men jump in the shower, get ready to get some of that stuff. When he came back, he saw a letter on the bed saying, hey man, sorry, I'm stealing your wife. Because there is not that much women over there. And the women that they are over there, they are very rare. Some of them are too old, and a hell of a lot of them don't want to have children. And most of them can't have kids because it's the room is closed. And now China's over there threatening people, man. Hey, we are losing this freaking blessing. The reason why they are doing this, Brethren, because most of the people they are old people. They are on their way out. They are very old. It's not like I'm disrespecting the old folk, but the people over there, they are done. The young people that they have out there, it's not like things are too hard. Never listen to those people saying, oh, it's because of the economy. No, you don't need economy to have children. When our people, the economy is worse than us. When we were slavery, when the Egyptians were beating our people and make it so hard, we multiply hell. When you are stressed, you have a hell of a lot more baking going on. If you have a men and women in a house, they are under stress, they're going to bake like hell. They're going to have children all over. And all those kids will be taken care of. The Mighty One always provide a way. The Holy Spirit herself, a mother, she will provide a way. You got 50 kids, all of them, not one day they will go to sleep without eating or hungry or lack for anything. They will always be fed. It's just 83 come up with this mindset that they are in charge of everything. If you have more than 2 kids, they're going to have to take care of your kids. They're going to have to give you a job. They're going to have to do everything for you and things like that. Never listen to those people saying, well, because the economy is bad and stuff like that. When the economy was good, you people could not have children. You never could. Again, like I said, it's a miracle that you people were able to produce kids. Now you can't. They have convinced a lot of our people, a lot of our men and women, to separate themselves and live in solitude and live by themselves because that's the best way to do it. Not because they are unable to have children out of fear. And those people live in fear. Again, once you cross the other side, and then you will be questioned. They will ask you certain key questions, and you'll be surprised what the consequence is. I let this for you to go ahead and read on your own. There's a reason why they were taking our children, our little babies, and throwing them to alligators. There's a reason why all the Planned Parenthood were in the hood. There's a reason why they were pushing this abortion upon our women. And now they are against it because why? It's affecting them more than it's affecting any other group. And now in China and Russia, yo, you ain't going to come with this garbage. You're going to have to pop those children out there because we need them. And they are doing everything to those people so they can have children, but they can't because naturally they cannot.
This is just outrageous. Now, if we're not having children, the neighborhood committee is already calling to pressure us. Some of my friends have been receiving these calls recently. They immediately ask, when was your last period? Sometimes they even text. They're asking if you're capable of getting pregnant. Talk about suffocating. Why are they in such a rush? I looked up the birth rate data, and it all made sense. The numbers are grim. Our population growth has been negative for 2 years in a row.
Okay, you know what that is? For your population to be 2 years in a row? You know what that is, right? And you know, out of all the countries, South Korea had the worst. And listen to what they said.
The total fertility rate around 1. What does this mean? It's the second lowest among major global economies. Luckily, South Korea is behind us, or we'd be last.
And South Korea is the worst. Based on statistic that study that we have, South Korea is the worst, but South Korea is behind them. It's the worst, but yet it's behind them. That means China is number 1. Japan, you don't want to bring Japan in there. You don't want to bring Japan in there. But our people, we love, especially, well, at this point right now, you're not our people. Anytime those people come up with some fake garbage online, whatever, you want to be part of it too. Oh, I'm part of this movement because, oh, you know, I'm this now too. I'm 4B, you know, 4B forever. If you're involved in this garbage, you're not our people. And frankly, you don't need to be here because we don't need this here. We don't need our women that come here that you don't want nothing to do with us because you heard those people over there in South Korea, white women, now they are angry because you never had equal rights. Our men and women never had equal rights with those people. And guess what? We don't want to have any equal rights with those people. I don't want when I have my blessing, I'm ruling as a king, to some 83 coming over there and rule as a king next to me too. Oh, hell no. You're not one of our people, and we don't need you here. You need to go over there, move to South Korea, and say, hey, we are winning, just like a bunch of those men online, or we are winning this war. Women will go our own way. Just go to those men. I don't know why you people don't want to come out there and say this word. Back then, you were so proud during the Obama era. You were so proud of with this word, and then now you guys like, you know, we men, we just go with our own men. We chill. We men chill with our own men. Come out there and say it. You guys are Grecian. go live that Grecian life. It's very bad, brothers. It is so bad that China have a committee right now pressuring people. When was the last time you had your period? Walking around and asking men, how old are you? I'm 16. Well, get going. He's a woman. Get her pregnant. We need children. Why? Because one, they can't have kids. Two, they are seeing that they don't have that long. They don't have that long. And they are doing this stuff. A lot of people that look like us will take this stuff and try to pressure this garbage in the midst of our people. We already told you here, whether you want kids or you do not want kids, it's none of those people's business. And when you're in the midst of them, they come and ask you, oh man, things are so hard out there. I don't want kids. And you too, right? And then your bold answer will be, I want kids. I want to have as many as I can. But what about the future? Things are so gloom. No, that's certain people's future. My future is bright. My future is glowing. My future is going to be thriving. That's on me to decide. I don't let the economy tell me how I'm going to live. That's what it is. Barrenness is a curse. It's the curse that is upon those people. Don't listen to them trying to bring economy and anything as if the economy is controlled by some unseen hand. The blessing did come with the ability to bear children. They can't. My future is bright. Although you don't want to have kids, you don't want to get married, you don't want all of those stuff. Well, when you're in the midst of those people, you make this bold statement, and then you will end up this conversation right there. Just like when they ask you, when are you going to live your life? When are you going to give your life to Jesus Christ? And then you let them know, I am this from the tribe of that. Flee before me. And this conversation stopped there. That's your answer. You don't sit there and say, oh man, bottle of water are $2. Meat is so expensive. Vegetables so expensive. I didn't make those things expensive. My people didn't make those things expensive. We don't own farm. We don't own anything. We're not allowed to own anything because every time we try to own something, you and your husband come, you destroy it, you stole it, and then now you are complaining that, okay, well, there's no more children, you need to have children. That's on you. That's the two people stuff. You go over there in the corner and discuss your thing. Let our men and women come together and do what needs to be done. Talking about this to our men and women, we are going to have a little therapy tomorrow at the same time. Please, if you're interested, if you're one of us, send your name, contact, and photos. Okay, we have quite a few of our women, and then we got quite a few of our men. We have the list. We got the list of the men. We have the list of the women. Tomorrow there'll be therapy. You will receive the link, and this afternoon there's something. If you're part of it, you will receive it. But if not, don't worry about it. Okay, to our women, please set your photo, name, age, and contact. We'll add you to the list, and to the men, you do the same. Photo, name, contact, so we'll meet our women. When those people are crying and go down, we're going up. When they're out there saying, oh, you should stay home, don't do anything. No, we should get together and do something. We don't do what they do. We don't do what they do, but we do what they don't do. That's what we do here. While you people are going over there and like, oh, wow, man, this is, Jacob's trouble and stuff. Nope, there be Jacob. This is Esau's trouble right there. We ain't part of this ish. Oh, wow, man, you're going to vote. You need to vote for that. No, I ain't going to give nobody my energy. I'm going to blame. I ain't going to vote here. Not here. We have our own thing. You people mind your own goddamn business. This is not, you're not going to come over here and tell us how to run our business. Just like you can't come here, beloved, don't let anybody come over there and tell you, well, you can't read this book. You can't read that book because it's not part of the 66 AD. The Catholic Church didn't approve this. It's the same way. Nobody going to come over there and telling you, oh, you are women, you should stay alone. Or you are men, stay away from women because they are too proud. They are this. Yo, my Negro. I'm fine with you going going with another dude, then break his back door, get inside his house, and do whatever that you want. That's your style. If you're a woman, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, you can go out there with another woman and then go bump biscuits together. That's your guy's stuff. But when it comes to me and my women, we're going to do our stuff together and then mind your own goddamn business. This is not the place for you. There are plenty of other places. You can go ahead and complain about how difficult life is. You see, you cowards out there, when life comes and knock on your door, you quickly want to hide in the basement. You don't want nothing to do with this. But when some of us of the brothers, when life come knocking our door, we open, we say, what you have? They say, we have disappointment. We say, I'll take it. We have rejection. I'll take it. We have high rent. We have deficit. We have cheap labor. We take it like a man and we walk through it. And we are those men today, we still stand. And you guys back then didn't stand for nothing. You play everything very safe. You hide. You didn't want nothing to do with life. Now you're an agent and you look at yourself, you're nothing because you didn't fight. You didn't went through the fire. The same thing goes for the women too. You didn't have a job. You didn't want a job anyway because having a job is a slave. You're a slave. You didn't do anything to survive. You didn't have any business. You didn't do anything. And then now you people are complaining how hard this life is, how hard this is that. You didn't go to the fire, man. You don't have a purple heart. Some of us men, women been in the war, we heard that's what life is. It's not supposed to be easy. Life is not supposed to be 2000, 2001, 2003 party, going to the club, enjoy all the time. There are times you gotta have to go out there and get your teeth knocked out. That's life. And those are you weak men and women out there complaining about this. Oh, I don't want this. I don't want that. You never did want anything. Why should you want this? Why should you need to get the blessing? Like when the blessing is pouring now, there you go, people. There you people go now. Hey, man, I want some of that blessing too. Oh, hell no. It doesn't work like that. Doing your blessing, you play everything safe, baby. You want your blessing, nobody telling you, hush. You go out there, you party, you hang out, you don't read, you don't study, you don't go to school, you just play video game, you do whatever the hell you want. Now you come to an age like that, your mother, your parents say, hey, nigga, go get a job, get the hell out. Now you're online complaining. Now you're trying to tell our people, join my 4B as if they had equal right with you. This is your fight now. We already fight our own. You take your men, you go fight with them. You take your women, go fight with them. That has nothing to do with us here. We are bending and staying together here. All right, beloved, just to put into this garbage, I see people like, oh, Big Levi, should I join the 4B movement? You can't be here if you're part of that 4B or whatever. I'm this or the same thing go for the men. You're not here. We are getting our blessing, and the way that to test the blessing is to come together, experimenting, get things started. Okay, get things started here. That's what that is. All right. Any question related to the book, beloved, before we leave you guys in peace? Revelation 20:21-8. But the cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolaters and liars, they will be consigned with the fiery lake. Take this out, whatever that you want. You know, the cowardly, they are cowards. They never want to. I went to school with Negroes. Well, at this time, I'm calling them what they are. I went to school with niggas. All they want to do is party, hang out, don't want to work, don't want to read, don't want to do anything. Now I'm seeing these Negroes, some of them online complaining how hard life is, how hard to get a job. Right now, if you are in my age and you never had a job, you trying to get a job now, sir, the badge of failure is too good for you. See, for you to call yourself a failure, you're going to have to fail at something. You're going to have to fail at something. You're going to have to say, man, I tried to get a job when I was like 17, 18. Yo, when I was 17, I could not wait to get a job. When I get my first job at 17, I thought all teenagers were like me. People make fun of me when I was working. I can clearly remember that Puerto Rican girl was laughing at me for working. She's like, what do you have a job for? Where's your mom? Where's your dad? I'm like, well, they do their own stuff. But with me coming to school with $600 every 2 weeks in my pocket back in 2007, 2008, that was a lot of money. And I learned like this. And I watched the one that didn't want to work. All they want to do is playing video game. Now those guys, they come at age, and they are complaining now. Those other people online, they are telling you like, well, you know, our job is slavery. Everything is so expensive. I'm tired of this age. I'm tired of that. It was always expensive because you were sheltered, I don't know, on your mother and your father and your family home. You never had a job. You never worked. You didn't want to because you thought life was going to stay in that blessing. You were watching 83 going out there doing this and that. Now life knocking at your door, say, what do you have? You have nothing. You cowards. You didn't do anything. You're not going to come in the midst of us here and try to pull us with you. Hey, Big Levi, let's get all the men together so we can stay away from the women. There's an app named Grindr. You might want to go ahead and sign up with them. Not here. Yes, the badge of failure is too good for them. You're not a failure because you never failed. You never try anything. You never failed. You are nothing. You didn't try anything. You are nothing. You live upon the blessing. You live without doing anything. You live like a leech. You are a parasite. All you do is sucking on our people for whatever that we had. You're sucking for election, sucking for religion, which is in our people to church. And then now you don't have those things. Now you're going to have to produce those things on your own. And there's a problem now. Now there's a problem now. Now people like, oh, we need to come together, Big Levi, so we need to vote. Oh, we need this, we need that. No, yo, well, where are you people, man? When we're out there struggling, doing things and stuff, where were you people? Now things somewhat, get good, and then, now you suckers want to come out there and do stuff. Nah, Negro. The same energy that you have, keep it there. You guys are the same people that told our people, you are lazy. You 3/5 of a human being. You all of you in welfare, Section 8, all of you are beggars and stuff. And then now you're in a position that, oh man, God damn, I really have to work for a paycheck now? Damn it. And then now you are blaming people that, I see guys are blaming fathers that have, children or that have a job, calling them losers, or you're working for this, you're working for that. I see from men with a woman, and that woman already had a child, whether a previous marriage or relationship, this man is calling a simp. Like you simping, man. You in that baby daddy business and stuff. I pity you, men. I pity you guys. And I sat down, I said, this is how sad it is, man. I'm watching those guys. This is how sad you guys are. And then you are the same people that going out there say, well, young black boys, young black girls out there, where are the men that will stand and guide them and become a light to them and stuff? You are the guys that never help. You don't want to help. Whenever something has to be done in the community, you go hide. You go on vacation. And then when this thing is done, then now you come there, you want to enjoy the stuff. When we were going to the fire, you weren't there. This is straight to the blast. So you weren't there. You were with your friends, hang out with them, enjoy the blessing with them. And then now, suddenly, you guys, they rejected you. You want to be part of us now. Hey, brother Levi, what happened, man? We need to come together, man. The women are too proud out there. We men need to come together and be with other dude until, until we satisfy each other. You gotta ride that horse and ride that horse, Big Levi, until we ride it, man. Until that whole town, until you get to this town, you ride it until you can't no more, man. Once you can't no more, you're done. You satisfy. You get off that horse. Yeah, you need to go make that remix with Lil Nas X. Not here, man. You just go somewhere else and go do that. Not here. Yeah, they are very crafty. Those dudes are very crafty. They will lure young men. A lot of young men out there, they will lure them. To those young men out there, you have the brightest future. To all those young women, you have the brightest future. You have no idea the blessing that are awaiting you. Your forefather already paid for that. Just like their forefather owed this debt. Your future is bright. Never listen to anyone that said, well, the economy, 20, 30, and 20. By the time you're 18, man, back in the 50s, with one job, a man used to feed his family, used to have a house, used to have this and that and this. No, that was your men. You cut our people off from everything. You're redlining them. You do everything unto them. And they still beat you. You still fell. So we ain't gonna take this garbage 4B or 4A from you. Mind your own goddamn business. Please don't come over here with this garbage. Anything last, let me see. 3:05. We got 5 more minutes. Any question, beloved? Any question? Yes, our future is bright, damn it. Our future is bright. Everything will be returned unto us. The caterpillar, the palmer worm, whatever they have eaten will be returned tenfold unto us. Not the blasso. Blasso, you're going to get that. You were with those people, stick with them. Stay with them. Yeah, he destroy our men. He destroy our women. The white man was the head spear of the feminist movement. He was the one who manufactured everything. He destroy our people. And now, we need to come. When our men are on charge now, we need to stay separate ourselves from women. No, sir. You go do this. You go do that. Big Levi still haven't received the book. Who said this? Delvin. I'm not quite sure. Did you order it from Amazon or did I send it to you? If I send it, you should be able to receive it like already. You should have received it because I sent the last batch I sent was 2 weeks ago, and you should have received that 2 or 3 days after I sent it. Thank you, sister. When I heard about this house fire, I think about firemen who let our people die, no rescue. Those are the men that sit there. When they go to those buildings, they see black children in the corner, throwing their little hands like, save me, save me. You let our children die. You walk away. And then when you go to your house, you tell your wives, I saw one of them little niggers in this house. I let this little nigger burning down. And your wife would laugh. And then you will have sex and have kids. And then now you're in your 80s and 90s. You can't do anything. All your children they are dead. They are no more. They're strung out of heroin. And then now you're pushing people like, you guys shouldn't have babies and stuff because, they are expensive. You got to spend money and stuff. You don't come to a king. You don't come to a queen. You don't come in our kingdom and telling us things are expensive for us. Who the hell are you? You have no business in coming in our kingdom and tell us we can't take care of this. Never let a freaking vassal or serf or peasant coming into your kingdom and telling you can't take care of yourself because he can't, she can't. That's not your business. That's not your subject to determine how I'm going to live my life, how I'm going to take care of my children or my future. Mind your own goddamn business. You let our children burn. This is payback. This is what that is. During Hurricane Katrina, you murdered our people. That's why this thing happened over there in Western North Carolina. Talking about this nonsense and stuff like that. Remember what your ancestors did to us? Destroy our people like this, man. And any one of you, Blasso, that share the same sentiment with those people, you can't be here. You can't be bringing that separation garbage in the midst of us. You will be banned here. That you can come over here anyway. We're not about that separation with our men and our women. Our men and our women will love each other. And yes, our women are thirsty for us and we are thirsty for them. Mind your own goddamn business. If you're not part of this, please leave. Go somewhere people will cuddle with you. Cowards that are afraid. We already told you, love is not for cowards. Love is a very strong and dangerous feeling, very strong and malicious thing. You're going to have to be strong to stand there and know what true love is. And then love is pain, man. Once you go through it, and then you'll know what things are. All of you freaking cowards are always afraid of everything. You are afraid of living hell. You are afraid of dying. You don't know what to do. You ain't going to bring in this indecisiveness in the midst of us. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. This. I'm afraid of this. I'm afraid of that. Okay, well, what the hell you want to do? I don't know. Well, you can't be here. Over here was, you're hot or you cold. You can't be like, I don't know. I don't know this. Like, well, this is not a place of I don't know. This is a place I'm knowing. I'm learning. Things may not go my way the first time, but I'm learning. Our people, we got so much experience in the loop. All we've been doing our lives is failing at everything. Now we build an immunity to failure. Failures make us so strong. Nothing scared us anymore. We've been through everything and back. You ain't gonna come and try to scare us with this garbage. All right, beloved, I think that was the last question. Okay, since that was the last question, I will leave you guys with peace. Okay, I will leave you with love. And to our men and our women, do not be ashamed for the love you feel for our brothers, for our sisters. Let those people go over there and do their stuff like they used to do in the Catholic Church. We will not be intimidated here. Shalom. I'll see you folks tomorrow. Maybe again, it seems like we might have. I'm not promising anything, but we're going to be live most of the time because it's too much, beloved. It's just too much. We got to bring it. Okay. Yeah, you ain't gonna come over there and try to sabotage us. Keep your goddamn private life for yourselves. When we have our things going on here, this is our business between our brothers and our sisters, our men and our women, our children, our elders, our youngs. This is our stuff. You don't come over there and try to interject your garbage mindset here. You are rejected. Good day to you, sir. Shalom.
The 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.